Welcome to the Money Watch Show. It's Tuesday, August 15th. Mark, you know what this means? It is just 2 short days before I go on my break. What are you going to do while we are on break, on hiatus from the show?
Well, I will be getting on an airplane and heading across the pond toward the United Kingdom and France.
Do you guys always, you really do the exact same trip every year. Don't you think you should expand your horizons a little?
Yeah, well, it's not so much my doing, but this is the last time.
Why?
Because like you said, it's like I want to mix things up. I don't like going back to the same places over and over and over. I love going to London. Don't get me wrong. I'll go to London any day of the week and have a nice beer and enjoy the pubs. But, I'm ready to go somewhere else.
Okay. What's your next big trip that you think you'll be taking?
I think I mentioned this, but the plan for the spring is Portugal. And then next summer is almost certainly going to be Italy.
Oh, all right. Meanwhile, over here in the United States, 2 days before vacation, we are still answering your financial questions. So if you have one, all you need to do is go to our website, JillOnMoney.com, JillOnMoney.com, and click the Contact Us button. We'll get your note. Sometimes we do emails. Sometimes we get you on the air live. It's either way. We love talking to you. Mark, today we have a listener who's on the line from Washington, D.C. It's Miss Laura. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Hi, Jill and Mark. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. What can we do for you?
So I have a question that I think I've actually talked myself out of, but I want to run past you anyway.
Okay.
I know that the Secure Act changed the rules around 529 so that now after 15 years, you can convert them to a Roth IRA.
Correct. Well, up to $35,000.
Up to $35,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, is it worth it for me, who has no intention of going back to school, to start a Roth for myself, knowing that I'm more than 15 years from retirement, with the plan that I would convert, not put in, only put in enough that I wouldn't have more than 35,000 in there and that I would eventually convert that.
Wait a minute. You mean you would want to start a 529 plan?
That's what now I've talked myself sort of out of it, but I keep going back and forth.
Let's get back. Hold on a second. First of all, let's find out what's going on with you. Who are you? How old are you? What's going on? Do you have kids? Do you have partners? Give us the life of Laura.
So I'm 43 years old, no partner, no kids, no plan for kids. I own a condo. I make $172,000 a year, and my mortgage, I've got a 2.5% interest rate. So I'm never moving.
Never.
Eventually I might not be able to walk up the stairs to my place. And
all right, but the mortgage might be done by then.
We'll see. I hope so. I hope my knees last that long.
What's the outstanding mortgage amount?
$508,000, and I've got, 28 years on it.
How much is the condo worth?
About $700.
You make $172,000 a year. Do you put money into a retirement plan?
Yes, so I'm maxing out my Roth 403b. And then my employer puts in 10%, no match required. They just put that in. Yeah, it's amazing.
At some nonprofit?
It is. It's a nonprofit, but also as a government contractor. So that was their way to kind of be our pension, because we don't have one like our government employees or colleagues do.
Interesting. How much money is in that Roth 403b right now?
So currently the Roth part has $55,000 pre-tax, because everything they put in is pre-tax. And I was doing pre-tax for a while until I switched it over to be all Roth. Pre-tax, I have $192,000 in there.
That's great. Do you have a brokerage account also?
I do. And I also have a Roth IRA.
How much in the Roth IRA?
So the Roth IRA, I have $243,000, and I've been doing a backdoor Roth as well now that I'm above the limit for contributing. So
you're maxing out and you're doing a backdoor Roth.
Yes.
That's a lot. Okay, great.
And then I have a brokerage account. I currently have about $423,000 in that.
Ooh, about $423,000. I'll tell you something, Laura. You're killing it.
And I also have about $100,000 in cash and $10,000 in I-bonds.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I'm a saver.
I like that. We'll find you a nice saver. Do you want to be partnered? Because I feel like we can. I feel like we can have
with the right person, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
Right person.
Someone who's very responsible with their money. Mark, can't you tell Laura's like in the background, don't be sending me any of your bust outs, Jill.
I think Laura's caption on her profile would be must love Roths.
Must love lover of Roth and liquidity. Lover of Roth and liquidity. Is there anything else going on in your financial life right now?
I don't think so financially.
Okay. When you say you're working for a contractor, I'm just wondering, do you think that this is kind of your trajectory is to stay in this kind of environment with this, like a government contractor? Or do you think that you would go work for the government itself? Like, do you have any ideas around that?
I mean, I potentially could end up working for the government itself. I potentially could go back to working for a nonprofit, like I was doing before doing this. I feel like it's all a possibility. I don't expect my salary to increase very much.
Okay.
I expect it to really probably be similar to where it is.
Okay.
For quite a while.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And do you have parents that you have to take care of?
Not that I need to take care of.
Okay.
My mom financially will be fine.
Okay, good. That's great. She nearby you?
No, just a couple hour flight away, but
Sure.
we see each other a number of times a year, and we actually go to New York each year for a Broadway trip where we see 7 shows in 5 nights.
Stop it. Wait a minute. I already love you so much, Laura. When is the next trip?
Probably not until next May. We were just there over Mother's Day weekend. I think we're going to make it a Mother's Day weekend tradition.
What did you see that you loved?
Shucked and Kimberly Akimbo were both amazing. We saw Jodie Comer in Prima Facie, and she was incredible.
Unbelievable. Chilling performance. I just want to say for anyone visiting, this is like my favorite kind of thing to do, which is you come in and you just kill it with your beautiful Broadway stuff. So, not everything's a winner. I loved Kimberly Akimbo also. I just saw Shuck 2 weeks ago. I laughed so hard. It is a
so
happy show. I really encourage anyone coming to New York to do that. All right. What else? What else do you say?
We saw Parade, which was excellent.
I know, but I'm too exhausted. I don't know if I can do that one right now. I know I should see it.
It's hard. It's hard. We also saw Leopoldstadt.
You went all in for the heavy-duty Jewish ones. See, I've been avoiding
for the dead
those.
Jews. Yeah, we said we'll see all the dead Jews and also have some funny.
Yes, that's why you needed Shucked.
Yeah, Shucked. And then we saw the Thanksgiving play.
Oh, that's
which
fun.
was hysterical, super funny. And then off Broadway, we saw King James, which was excellent.
Wow. Mark, you need to get on Laura's. You guys need to do this. You need to take like some tips here from out of town Laura and her mom and go see some theater.
Putting me to shame.
I mean, really, goodness. I'm going to see Some Like It Hot tonight. So I'm very excited to see that. It'll be fun.
Yeah, that one, we had to, our list, we could have easily seen another 7 shows of all the ones we wanted to see. And that was one that we had to cut off the list, but we would have loved to have seen it.
I'm sure it's going to be around. And I mean, it's making money now, so I'm sure it's going to stick around. All right. Now, Laura, let's get back to your question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Who could be bothered with this stupid 529 idea of yours? For such a smart person, it's like, you don't need to do that. You
Okay, I keep talking myself in and out of it.
No,
and
what's
so
the
I was
point?
like, let me
Who
run it
cares?
past you.
Who cares?
Okay, not worth it.
Not worth it at all. Let's see how things go. There's a long time between now and the time you're forced to take minimum required distributions. You're not going to have, you're putting all of your money into Roth now. So you got a couple $100,000 that's pre-tax. It'll get done. And who knows, maybe you'll even get a chance to essentially convert that later or not. Who cares? You're in great shape. Considering that you're maxing out the Roth and also doing a backdoor Roth, how much money are you able to contribute to the brokerage account?
Between $2,000 to $3,000 a month.
Brava, Laura. Do you have your estate documents done? Because you actually have some money.
Yes, I have those done and picked out a couple of charities for a lot of things to go to.
Laura, you're doing a great job. Is there anything? I don't think you need to do the Secure Act.
As things stand right now, it's only $35,000, and I just feel like the rules are still in flux. I would hate for you to start doing this, and then somehow you're eliminated from being able to do it. I just don't think it's worth it.
I agree.
I'll
with
stop
that.
thinking about it.
Right. Let's first of all, you got a whole nother trip to New York planned, and you like to travel. You wrote that in your email to us. So where's your next big trip?
I'm actually going to Portugal in 2.5 weeks.
Mark, you're going to have to stay in touch. Everybody I noticed that everyone seems to be taking a trip to Portugal. This is obviously like the destination. I'm going to wait till it's passé, like in 5 years I'll go. Maybe
I wasn't planning to go. And then a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I had a work trip that was supposed to be in August that got canceled. So I'm like, I should plan a vacation. And one of my friends said, I'm going to go to Portugal. Come with me. So I said, okay.
Love this
and booked
friend.
a ticket.
Love a friend who takes the whole like process of planning out of it. I have a partner who is a mega planner. And you flying direct from DC?
There it's direct to Lisbon, but coming back from Porto, I've got to go through Newark.
Sorry about that for you.
Yeah, me too. But it was either that or I could have flown into Dulles. And if I go to Newark, I get into DCA. So
Negative.
I'll take it.
Laura, we wish you the best of luck. You're amazing. Don't worry about, unless you have a kid, don't be putting money into a 529. Let's move on and do some more business because Laura has to go and do some stuff. And I always like to remind everybody that all of our content lives on our website, jillonmoney.com. And if you've got a harebrained idea or a really great idea, Laura's was both, basically. You can go to jillonmoney.com, click the contact us button, write us what's going on. If you want to come on the air, check the box. Mark does everything else. Mark is Mark Talercio, the co-host, executive producer, and web king of the Jill on Money and Money Watch universe. We are distributed by Paramount Global. We drop our episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. Please, if you wouldn't mind, leave us a rating and review wherever you listen and put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. Someone needs a little pat on the back. You can even actually hug somebody, but just make sure you get their permission before you do it. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.